Okay, guys, make sure you have your math notebook out. You're copying this do now right now. You're writing do now, the date 10/14. You're writing adding integer rules. You're writing -3 plus a -2 equals 3 plus 2. I'll let you copy that down. Those are the first two examples we are doing. And if you notice, I skipped some lines. Okay, so that's what you're doing right now into your notebook. We're setting up our math notebook, so when I go live, you are ready to go. Make sure you're skipping 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. Okay, let's do the next examples. This is what you're copying into your notebook right now. So make sure you have -3 plus a -2, 3 plus 2. You skip about 3 or 4 lines. And you're writing -14 plus 4 equals, and then 10 plus a -8. That's what you're copying into your math notebook. We'll be doing the do now together as a live lesson. You'll be using this page to complete the second review. Okay, I'm going to say from this moment on for classwork and homework, you have to have at least 80% done correctly. You can't just write random answers. You have to apply the integer rules. You have to take your time. You have to use your notes. You have to use your flashcards. The test next week is worth a lot of your quarter 1 grade. Okay, so make sure you have all this down. Remember, you're skipping some lines. And now we're going to the second part of what you must have written down into your notebook. The second bottom page is a subtraction integer rules. And we're going to write keep, change, change. And copy these examples into your math notebook. The first one is -7 minus a -3. The second one is 12 minus 10. The third one is 3 minus 7. And the fourth one is 0 minus 4. Okay, copy all that down, please. Okay. I'm going to go back just in case you missed them. Okay, so let's go through this. We're going to do the first part, adding integer rules. We're going to go back to that first one. Okay, we notice that we have a -3 plus a -2. My answer is not 5. We have to take our time, especially with the test coming next week. We notice that we have a negative plus a negative. So the rule is same signs. Okay, we add. So we're going to add. And the most important thing is keep sign. So if this is a negative, and this is a negative, this is a -5. If you go back down, if we drew out 3 negative tiles and another 2, we can't cancel out. Okay, if we draw out our negative tiles, do that now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no cancellation. So that's why we have to keep that. So make sure you have right now same signs, we add, and we keep the sign. If you are having a hard time, you can sketch out the tiles on the test. That is totally fine. So we have 3 plus 2. They're both positive. 3 plus 2 is 5, and I keep it a positive. So make sure you have that down. Do you have to draw out the number tiles? No. But if you're getting a hard time, I would recommend it. Okay, I have a negative plus a positive. These are different signs. We're going to write different signs. Okay, and the rule is to subtract. Okay, subtract. It's not 18. Do not write 18. I subtract. 14 minus 4 is 10. Now, it's not keep the sign, is take the sign of the larger number. Just write that in. Take the sign of the larger number. And what we did in the past is we circled it. Go back and circle it. And if the larger number was a negative, this has to be a negative. These are little things you should be doing on your homework and classwork that I'm expecting. So when you hand in page 77 and 78, these are the things I'm going to be looking for. Okay, so make sure you have that down. You wrote different signs. You subtract and you take the sign of the larger number. So we have different signs. 10 minus 8 is 2. I circle the larger number and it is a positive. For subtracting, we will be doing that at the live lesson.
Good morning, East Islip Middle School. Today